and it's a constitutionally mandated position. And I have a deputy chief whip, and then I have 13 whips that work with me. And our job is to sort of keep members in line.
Please go check out rebelstoresza.com. Their winter range is now available. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Real Moments. Real Moments are clips from videos or interviews that I think you might find interesting. I know some of you may not have the time to watch the full hour-long video or interview, so I thought these Real Moments can also double up as a bit of a teaser, if you will. And who knows, maybe if you enjoy this clip, you might want to watch the full video. Links to the full video or interview are always in the description below. Also, if you want to donate to the show, there's a link in the description for you to do just that. You can now contribute to the show for as little as 40 Rand a month via debit order. Also, there are now some exclusive perks if you're a member. T's and C's apply. This is only available through Quicket. Or you can visit my website for various options on how to contribute to the show. Donations are not a must, but they're greatly appreciated and go a long way to supporting the channel. And of course, subscribing is always free. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, here is your real moment.
You must remember that also being a woman in politics, like I get called aggressive, but if I was a man, I would be called assertive. And I get called bossy, but if I was a man, I would be told I was a good leader. So there's a dynamic that's at play that we must never forget. That's a gender dynamic, and I believe in meritocracy. So I believe in getting your position based never on your gender or your race. I believe that you get your position based on your ability, and I like to think that I've got my position based on my ability. But the persona that you see on TV sometimes has to be overly aggressive, because I work in a very aggressive environment and I have dealt with very aggressive people. And if you don't show a level of aggression back, there's a power play that exists in politics. So, I mean, if you just see me, normally in the street, the one thing I hate is being called Mrs. Mazzone. That's my mom. I much prefer people to call me Natasha, and preferably Tasha, because that's what I'm known as. And I've finally got people in Parliament to start calling me Tasha, because this honourable member is just, to me, the most bizarre thing on earth. And I don't, in the House, I sort of understand when we refer to each other as honourable members, but walking down a corridor when someone who in every which way is my senior turns around and says, "Hello, honourable member, I want to die 1,000 deaths." And, I then just say, "Please, my name is Tasha, and I bow to your honourability." So it's just an interesting dynamic that exists in the world. But I am, in many respects, I am quite a plain normal Jane, actually.
Yeah. I think as well, I think people, like you said, they call you the Rottweiler and stuff like that. But you're also known as Chief Whip. Is that a real title in the DA?
That is a real title. That is a constitutionally mandated title. And I'll tell you why. We follow the Westminster system of government. And back in the day, the Chief Whip would literally carry a whip. And your job is to hold the party line. And when your members became out of order, you would crack the whip. And I
didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah. So the majority party has a chief whip, and the official opposition has a chief whip, and all other parties have senior whips. So just the ANC and the DA have the title chief whip, and it's a constitutionally mandated position. And I have a deputy chief whip, and then I have 13 whips that work with me. And our job is to sort of keep members in line. It's like a bizarre term, but
you'll excuse me. Sorry, you'll excuse me for laughing. I mean, I grew up with the American system. We don't have chief whips, and anybody who would have just tuned in right now would have been like 13 whips behind me. It's like, what did I tune in?
It sounds a bit like. But kinky, actually.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was your real moment. This is your second reminder to please subscribe to my channel. Please. like and comment below. Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed this content, please share it with friends and family. Also, check out the Joe Emilio Show Telegram channel. It's a channel, not a group, so you won't be bombarded by weird memes and information. It's really just a notification channel for you to be notified of all my upcoming uploads and live streams. Link is in the description. You can also watch more of my content here or here, somewhere in this general area. Just check it out. You might like it. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, be kind to one another, and I'll see you at the next one. Cheers.